Well, good afternoon, Mr. Trump. Speaking in front of the Detroit Economic Club, 1,500 people in all, 14 of them shouted him down, but they were quickly removed. Despite multiple interruptions, Donald Trump gave a generally receptive crowd a peek at his economic policies. Plans, he admits, are still in the beginning stages.
I am proposing an across-the-board income tax reduction, especially for middle-income Americans. This will lead to millions of new and really good-paying jobs. The rich will pay their fair share, but no one will pay so much that it destroys jobs or undermines our ability as a nation to compete. We will eliminate the carried interest deduction, well-known deduction, and other special interest loopholes. Tax simplification will be a major feature of the plan.
His speech contained hardly any controversial or heated rhetoric. He stuck to the prepared remarks, highlighting why he chose Detroit to make this address.
The city of Detroit is where our story begins. Detroit was once the economic envy of the world.
This speech a reset of sorts for the Trump campaign after a week of controversies and dropping polls. Meanwhile, coming up at 6 o'clock, my exclusive interview with Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, who he said today is one of the chief architects of his economic plan. Also, outside the venue here, many anti-Trump protesters. My colleague Dave Llewellyn continuing our coverage now live at Cobo with that part of the story. Dave?
Jonathan, yes, Donald Trump has left the building. The protesters also gone now. They had lined up here outside Cobo Center. They're promising to return, though, when the Republican presidential nominee comes back to Metro Detroit. As Donald Trump spoke inside Cobo Center, protesters outside were making their voices heard.
I'm out here to demonstrate against the racism and neo-fascism of Donald Trump. I think that he represents a danger to the United States and indeed the world.
Several hundred people turning out, many carrying signs representing labor, including the UAW and AFSCME unions, as well as the Hillary Clinton campaign, organized opposition to the Republican presidential nominee's visit.
If we don't get out and vote, we may be stuck with a Donald Trump. And while people hear, oh, I'm going to bring jobs, what is a job that's not paying you a living wage? People are out here working 2 jobs, trying to make a living and still struggling.
One man wearing a homemade Trump t-shirt and carrying the Confederate flag was handcuffed by Detroit police after being pulled out of the crowd following a minor skirmish. He was not arrested. More than a dozen people who interrupted Trump's speech were removed from the building by Secret Service, including former state representative Rashida Tlaib, who is speaking out about Trump's views on women in the workplace.
We understand this is politics and so forth, and people are screaming and booing at us, but boo to them for allowing their daughters to sit there and listen to a man that says it's okay for her to be victimized, for her to be targeted in the workplace. We don't deserve hostile workplace.
Rashida Tlaib, very emotional about her experience inside Cobo Center today, says she's starting a group, Moms Against Trump. She feels that strongly about this candidate in the presidential sweepstakes. We are live outside Cobo Center. I'm Dave Llewellyn reporting for the Now Detroit. Heather?
All right, thank you, Dave.